After completing this section, you will be able to explain the objectives of billing and revenue management, describe how the usage information is collected and processed, explain the typical billing flow in a telco environment, explain what is interconnect billing and revenue assurance. Billing and revenue management is a vertical end-to-end process grouping responsible for the collection of appropriate usage records, determining charging and billing information. It is also responsible for production of timely and accurate bills, for providing pre-bill use information and billing to customers, for processing their payments, and performing payment collections. In addition, it handles customer inquiries about bills, provides billing inquiry status, and is responsible for resolving billing problems to the customer's satisfaction in a timely manner. This process grouping also supports prepayment for services. A telco bill consists of the following types of charges. Usage charges. This charges against the usage of the operator's network resources. The activities like local calls, SMS, MMS, internet usage etc. uses the network resources of the operator, thus they come under this type of charges. Recurring charges. Recurring charges occurs repetitively and the subscriber is charged until he is connected to the network. The examples for such charges are charges for the landline, subscription to services like voicemail, subscription to a price rate plans, etc. One-time charges. This charge is charged only once. The example of such charges is connection fee, etc. Other affecting factors are tax vary from country to country. The penalties are the charges which are charged in a scenario like when the bill is not paid on time. For late payment of the bills, the telcos charge late charges to subscribers. Discounts. The discounts are given to the subscribers by the telcos to attract them. A typical discount condition can be defined as, if total airtime is greater than 600 minutes then give a discount of 20 rupees. If long-distance call charges is greater than 2,000 rupees then give discount of 50 rupees etc. Adjustments. Adjustments are given against the disputes. The disputes can be against a charge, bill etc. Whenever a subscriber disputes bill or specific charge, telco investigates it and if a mistake is found the telcos give adjustment to subscriber. The adjustments helps the telcos to retain their subscriber base. It would be difficult to handle all these aspects manually. To automate the complete end-to-end process, there are state-of-the-art billing systems available, which handle billing tasks very efficiently and provide lots of flexibilities to service providers to offer their services reliably with different price structures. Customer uses the service, and network management stores the usage details. CDRs are called detail records, that are generated throughout the service provider network capturing the usage information. The role of the mediation system is to bring usage records from network elements and convert them into a uniform format. It also removes the unwanted CDRs, like CDRs for the incoming calls etc. It puts special flags according to the time at which the calls were made. This helps in rating of the call. Also, mediation distributes the call, depending on the nature of the calls like voice calls, IP usage etc. to the appropriate rating machines. The mediation system is also responsible for the validation of the CDRs. The erroneous CDRs are rejected, or may be corrected using some software or manually. After correction, the CDRs may be feedback in the mediation system. The mediation system module consists of the following components: collection, fetching the CDRs from the network; conversion, converting the CDRs from the different network elements into one uniform format, so that the downstream processes can understand it; filtering, filtering the CDRs which are not needed for the rating system, like CDRs for incoming calls, etc. The output of the mediation system is the mediated CDRs, which are ready for rating. Once we have the mediated CDRs, some process within the system has to associate charges to it. Rating is a process that determines how much to charge customers for the use of purchased services. Rating is performed on events that are generated when customer uses service that has cost associated with it. The rating consists of the following components: service identification, identifies the service used for which CDR has been produced. Customer identification, identifies the customer who has used the service. Rating, it charges the call or usage depending on the price or rate plan. Accumulation, accumulates the usage by type. This is the summation of the charges made of the same category, like summation of all SMS charges. Error management system, this handles the rejected CDR files. After correction, the CDRs can be fed back into the rating system. The output of the rating process is the rated call records. Rating or charging can be done in the following scenarios. Pre-rated, these are the CDRs which have come from another network and have been rated there itself and need not to be rated again. Prepaid/postpaid, it can be further categorized as non-usage based. This type of charging is independent of the usage. Example is fixed tariff. Whatever may be the usage, a fixed fee is charged from the subscriber. For example, Safi's plans for unlimited usage for a fixed 400 rupees per month. Usage-based, this type of charging is dependent of the usage. It is of following types. Time band-based tariff. This type of charging is based on the time at which the usage has been made, like a usage in night is cheaper than the usage in day. Usage-based tariff. This type of charging depends how much usage data, like 1 megabyte, has been downloaded. Event tariff. This type of charging is based on the per download message sent. Instance-based. This type of charging is based on per login and logout. Volume-based. This type of charging is based on how much data downloaded. Bandwidth-based. This type of charging is based on the bandwidth that has been used. Content-based. This type of charging is based on value of the content, like new movie or hit movie is going to cost more than an ordinary movie. The billing flow is as follows. Billing engine fetches accounts from the billing DB for which billing is due. Billing engine triggers rating engine to calculate recurring charges for an account. Rating engine fetches the product details, account-specific parameters, for an account from the billing DB. Rating engine fetches the product details, billing system-specific parameters, from the product catalog, calculates charges and applies discount if applicable. Rating engine calculates taxes by third-party interface tax calculator. Rating engine stores all the charges and taxes in the billing DB for the account. Billing engine creates the bill, accumulates all the charges and taxes, and stores bill in the billing DB. Once the bill is stored in the billing database, the invoice is printed and shared with subscribers for payment. Subscribers who receive the bill can use various modes of payment. Lockbox, which is post office, bank. Collection centers, which is telco's collection center. Credit card. EFT, which is electronic fund transfer. Payment engine brings out all the information from the payment agencies, and updates the billing system and general ledger. MIS, or Management Information System, checks the credit report of the new subscribers, and goes after the existing subscribers if they do not pay bills on time. Roaming. It's a feature which enables subscriber to make calls even when he is out of range of his operator's network, home location. In this case, the call is routed using the other operator's visiting location, network. The home network and visiting network have some agreement. VLR, maintained by a provider network onto which a user is roaming. Tracks verification information about the user as well as service features that the user subscribes to. Information is passed between the HLR and the VLR via the SS7 network. Clearinghouse. This is a regulatory body. Its role in this scenario is to make the TAP files compatible to user telco. It is needed because the two operators might not be having the same file format. Flow of roaming call is: the subscriber makes a call, visiting network receives it. Visiting location searches for subscriber's entry in the HLR, but entry is not found. Visiting location searches for subscriber's entry in the VLR, here entry is found. Visiting location allows the call to be completed. Once the call is completed, TAP-out file is generated by the visiting location. CDR files generated by TAP may be rated or non-rated. The TAP-out file is sent to the clearinghouse. The clearinghouse sends TAP-in file to home location. Home location bills the subscriber based on the TAP-in file. Interconnect billing comes to picture when more than one operator's network is required to complete the call. Examples of interconnect call are: call made from landline or mobile of operator A to landline or mobile of operator B. Call made from landline or mobile of operator A to landline or mobile of operator A. But to complete the call, the network of operator B was used. Though starting point and end point belong to same network, but other operator is involved to complete the call, so it's an interconnect scenario. This type of calls are called transit call, required to terminate the calls. Call from the landline of operator A to a mobile of operator A, and vice versa, is not the interconnect call. Place where the call enters the other network is called point of interconnect. Revenue leakage in any CSP's operations can be grouped into three categories, namely fraud, revenue assurance, and bad debt. Revenue assurance problems are mainly due to the operational inefficiency in the systems or processes. Fraud represents the deliberate intention to avoid payment, and bad debt is the combination of unintentional and intentional revenue loss. An example of this segmentation is a new bundle offer from a service provider that may cause leakage due to illegal use of services and network, or non-payment of the dues by the customer. Other leakages such as a customer not being billed properly, as in the case of underbilling or overbilling, and issues such as the order not being provisioned are due to inefficiency in the system. Assuring no or minimum revenue loss. Communication service providers (CSPs) implement revenue assurance process. By definition, revenue assurance is a process to verify the end-to-end completeness, accuracy, and integrity of the capture, recording, billing, and reporting of all revenue-producing events or transactions. From product development, customer acquisition and order entry all the way through collection. There are various COTS products available in the market which help in automating this process. This completes the module. Click Next topic from navigation menu.